Hey, it's Adi. I want to talk about life and death and make a series out of this, but I'm going to start with a personal story. I had a friend who passed away very, very young. I remember when I got the news and how I got the news. I remember standing in front of the laundry room because I was talking to my mom and having a text tell me, "Do you know what happened?" And I didn't know. No one reached out. I didn't know. This person wanted to know more information, but I myself had no idea. When she told me that she died, I lost myself. Honestly, I felt like I died while I was living because I couldn't comprehend why it happened. I couldn't understand why she left. So that's when I realized today isn't promised, tomorrow isn't promised, nothing is promised. This girl had a beautiful smile that lit up a room. She was ambitious. She had expectations. And an accident took her all of that away. She wanted to see the latest movie that was coming out. But she never got to make it because it was her time. And the hardest thing to accept is time. When it's your time and you go and that's it. I tell myself, I will live as if I'm never going to die. And I try to do that daily. I always lived that way. But nothing hit me as hard as her death. I've had my grandmothers pass away. I've had my grandfather pass away. I've had friends pass away. But her death was the most painful one because I felt a connection to her. I felt we both knew how it felt to feel like an outcast, like we didn't belong. And that we had to fight for where we were at. I remember when she first met me, where I was, and her first words. I remember that I told myself, I'm going to call her next week. And I didn't. And that our paths didn't cross just because it wasn't meant to be. I remember seeing her body in that coffin, telling myself, get up, get up, get up, get up. So next time that you don't feel motivation to get up and you still are able to, remind yourself that there are many who can't do it. There are many who are denied that worldly. And we're still here. And we still have an opportunity to live. So with that knowledge, I keep going. When I was married, and I felt like the world was falling on me, and I had a mother-in-law who was evil, and I didn't understand her because now I understand that she felt scared of being alone. My former mother-in-law, she felt that her son was the only thing that brought her joy, even though he was not a nice son. That was her happiness. Every day I woke up in that marriage, I told myself, I'm still here. Every time I was on the ground screaming and crying, lost and confused, I told myself, I'm still here. I grabbed onto religion. I grabbed onto religion because that was what was meant for me. That was what was my ability to continue on. I am not saying that's for you. You do not need a God nor a religion to find yourself or appreciate yourself or appreciate living. Next time. And I know some people say, I'm not them. I get it, but sometimes stories help so that you don't feel you're the only person out there feeling depressed, feeling alone, feeling you can't continue. When I have the worst days or hear the meanest things, I tell myself, I'm here. And there's a reason for it, whatever the reason is. The blessing of life, if you allow it to be a blessing, will make it into something amazing. If it's not for you, it's for the people after you. You see, she didn't leave behind children. She wasn't married. She didn't get to finish college, my friend. But what she left behind was what she gave to others. One time I had someone tell me, which was very cruel, she might have not cried your death. I said, it doesn't matter if she cried my death or not. I know I cried hers. I know I learned from hers. I know what I've lost and what I gained from her death. So when I think about regret, I have none, because regret means that you feel like that you're missing something, that you could have to redo something. Everything builds us. Everything makes us. It's how we take that situation and become better people. I feel that sometimes the hardest things that happen in our lives are the things we look back and say, wow, now look at me. I can get out of this. Nothing in life should ever push you to the ground. Nothing in life should ever make you feel like you're alone. If you ever feel that way, go to those who care for you. Find something that brings you to leave that situation. Don't keep quiet. Your life is very valuable. If you still have it, it's valuable. And sometimes, the world is made to be good and evil. It's a balance. It's never going to change. The only thing that can change is the people in that balance. What can we do to be better? So, my lesson on happiness, life after death, and regret is, how can we appreciate more? We're so stuck in what we want and need. We're so stuck in our expectations. What are we doing to be that person we want to be? You gotta remember, today isn't promised. And you have to live your best life. My sister told me that. I want to live my best life, for I only have one in reality. And it struck me. It's true. You'll only remember this one. And at the end, you better make it the best one, because you deserve to make it the best one. And yes, there are bad people out there. And there are bad situations. Sometimes those bad people just lived bad situations, and that's why they're categorized under that. But we all have a story, and it's how we become better people that changes the route of the universe. Thank you so much. And if you would like to see more videos like these, please follow and like below. And keep in mind, I will be going live as soon as I have more followers. I have some recipes to share during the week. And I appreciate those who are following me. I really do. And I hope my videos and what I share help you in some way. Thank you so much.